Brr, 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 brr. I was gonna play it on my phone.
I like it.
Here we are.
I
Was
like
that
that.
was that good?
Yeah, it was good. It's really good. Now I want nachos immediately. Yeah,
Ooh, I can't wait to talk about food. I know, of course, we always end up talking about Super Bowl snacks
I know.
because this is our
Snacks.
next
I-
because this is our fifth annual Super Bowl. I feel like this is like a study session. So like an informative, educational coffee with MC.
yeah, it's a pregame. It's a pregame, guys.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Well, welcome to the locker room.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Mic drop. I like that delivery voice too,
Me
Jeff. That
too.
was good.
Now, Jeff, will you explain where you're sitting right now?
Yes, I'm in my office, which is at the at Carter Finley Stadium, the football stadium of NC State, up in the tower. So that's kind of my
Ooh,
office. So
I love
I,
it.
I can look to my right, and there's the football field that is no longer covered in snow.
Oh, it
Wow.
melted. Okay, good.
We have a
Good.
lot of, I mean, we're looking out our office window and there's still quite a bit of snow on the ground. So we're hoping it'll melt here by the weekend.
Crazy, crazy.
Crazy, crazy.
It has been crazy. I know. Can we take just a minute? Can you just open your screensaver and just show it to your dad? I know he's seen it, but I also want to make sure everybody here has seen that picture. I mean, you guys, please look at Sadie Millsap. I
She's
mean,
like, she's like,
she is in a bear costume.
Her cheeks are
why do my
overflowing.
parents sit me in this cold stuff?
Right.
We
She's like, but
set
I'm
her
just
on a
gonna sit here.
blanket for clarity, but
I mean,
new favorite pick.
so good. Okay.
Sadie Bear.
Sadie Bear. That's exactly right. Quite literally.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're okay. Meg, so okay, so Jeff, we know that you're like at Carter Finley and you work there in the sports and all those things. But can you just give a really brief overview of why your dad is the most qualified to be
Sure.
here with us today?
I would love to. So, you guys, our very special guest today. If you don't recognize him from the past 4 years of being on Coffee with MC, you might have caught him during his 35 years of broadcasting in and around North Carolina. He's covered everything from high school sports to college sports to professional sports and everything in between. So, we do feel like the knowledge in your brain of sports completely qualifies you
There's a lot of
to be
stuff.
here on this episode.
Yeah.
Some people call him Jeff. Some people call him Dicker. Some people call him Dad.
Yeah.
One person calls him Poppy.
Oh.
Welcome to this year's Super Bowl episode, Jeff Gravley.
Yay.
Good to be here.
Woohoo!
Yay.
I know.
Awesome.
This is always such a fun episode.
Okay, Jeff, let's dig right in.
All
Who's
right.
playing?
Well, it's Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60,
Ooh,
which
Ooh,
is
okay.
which is LX if you're doing Roman numerals.
Okay.
This year it is being
Makes sense.
played in Santa Clara. You'll hear it say they're in San Francisco. Well, no, the stadium is in Santa Clara.
Oh.
So it's Levi's Stadium, which is the home of the San Francisco 49ers, but they're in Santa Clara. That's where they play.
Okay.
A little confusing.
okay. This might come across very not smart,
Okay, go
but I'm
ahead.
going to ask it. I don't know if I want to ask it. Okay, anyways. So it's the 49ers stadium. Is that normal for like the Super Bowl to be played in NFL stadiums of the
Yeah.
teams that they're not? Okay.
Yes.
I've
Yes.
just never noticed that. I've never
It's not
processed
like
that.
it's not like college where they play in bowls,
Right.
play in the Rose Bowl or
Right.
which are home stadiums to certain teams. But yes, it always is played in the home stadium of somebody. This year,
Okay.
the 49ers did not make the Super Bowl in their own stadium, like the Miami Hurricanes in college played the national
Oh,
championship in
I
their
know.
home stadium,
That's right.
um,
Wow.
but
Okay.
lost.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, we're going to get into the breakdowns and the storylines and stuff like that because a little birdie told me that there's a a Tar Heel playing.
Several.
Several. But before we
Mhm.
get into that, say someone is going to a Super Bowl party and they want to feel like they know the logistics. Can you start to go over kind of the coaches, the key players, all of that stuff, and then we'll get into storylines.
Sure, I have that, and I have some Super Bowl stuff that we can
Great.
mix in there too.
Great.
That you can walk in and say, "Oh, did you know so and so?"
Hair flip, hair flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonder what the weather's like in Santa Clara today.
It's pretty nice.
Throwing that out when I walk in. Okay,
Pretty
cool.
nice. Pretty
Okay,
nice.
got that.
So interesting. I've been fortunate to cover two Super Bowls, Super Bowl 38, which was in Houston, and Super Bowl 50, which was in the very stadium in which they're playing Super
Oh,
Bowl
cool,
60
cool. Okay.
in Santa Clara at Levi's Stadium. Unfortunately, that day it was a Carolina Panthers loss
Hmm.
to the Broncos, Peyton Manning's last game as an NFL quarterback.
Oh, cool.
But there was a young 13-year-old who went to that game because his favorite team was the Panthers and his favorite player was Cam Newton. And that 13-year-old back in Super Bowl 50 is now going to play in Super Bowl 60, Drake May,
That's crazy.
quarterback of the Patriots. He and his dad went to the Super Bowl 50 to see, and now at 23 years old, Drake May gets to be the quarterback of the New England Patriots in just his second year in the NFL. So
That is
you
crazy.
got to talk about the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We do this every year because it is the most critical position in football. So the Patriots have a young quarterback in Drake May who played at the University of North Carolina. His counterpart is Sam Darnold, who has been kind of a journeyman. He's been all over the place. Both of those guys were drafted number 3 overall in different drafts.
Huh. Okay.
Darnold was drafted by the Jets, so he's played 3 years with the Jets. He played 2 years with the Panthers. He played a year with the 49ers, a year with the Vikings, and this year he ends up in Seattle. So he's kind of he's been around the block, so to speak, some kind of a cast off. People drafted him high and didn't have faith in him, and he's kind of come back. So he's a great story himself.
Yeah.
That's
The
cool.
path that he's taken to get to the Super Bowl. So two interesting contrast of the quarterbacks of the two teams.
Now, how old is Sam Darnold? If you had to guess.
I would say he's probably about 25, 26, 27,
An
maybe.
old head.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly right.
As opposed, so Drake May will be the second youngest quarterback to start a Super Bowl.
Cool.
The youngest to ever start a Super Bowl was Dan Marino with the Miami Dolphins his rookie year. If Drake May wins, then he will be the youngest quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl.
How
That
about
is so
that?
cool.
That's, yeah,
Were you about to sneeze?
I was, but then
Okay.
yeah, weirdly, yeah, it worked out great.
So we're talking about 23-year-olds.
That's
Just
crazy.
babes.
I know.
See,
I know.
now, Dad, what other local ties do we have of other players playing in the Super Bowl on both sides?
Plenty to talk about. So I'll start with the Patriots. Drake May is the quarterback. He went to North Carolina. They have a wide receiver from North Carolina named Mac Hollins. I guarantee you, if you watch the pregame, when you see him walk in, he will not be wearing shoes. He goes barefooted until the very beginning of the game.
What?
Kind of an odd bird, but
Did he do that in the snowy game?
absolutely. He
Is he
came out
okay?
in warm-ups in one game, didn't have a shirt on or shoes on. So watch for that. Who's the
Okay.
guy with no shoes on?
Yeah,
He went
Matt.
to Carolina.
He went to Carolina.
He went to Carolina. They didn't teach you how to wear shoes
There
in
you go.
Carolina.
There you go.
So anyway, also on the Patriots is the center for the Patriots went to NC State. His name is Garrett Bradbury. So Garrett Bradbury from NC State will be hiking the football to North Carolina's Drake May. I always found that pretty interesting
That's
too.
cool.
Also, there's an NC State defensive lineman for the Patriots. His name is Corey Durden. So he's a starter. So those are the Patriots of local ties.
Okay.
A really good story on the Seahawks. And when I talk about Drake May, I have to be careful that I don't say Drake Thomas, because Drake Thomas is a linebacker that played at NC State.
Wow.
Undersized, has always been his whole career, went locally here in Raleigh to Heritage High School, but he's continued to play. He wasn't drafted in the NFL, but he found a spot, and this year he's been the starting linebacker for Seattle.
way.
He's number
That's
32.
cool.
And one of Drake Thomas's big games was his last year when they went to North Carolina and beat the Tar Heels, and Drake May sacked him twice, as a matter
How
of
about
fact.
that? That's so cool.
Wow.
So Drake and Drake will be opposite of each other at some
Okay.
time, so that's pretty cool.
And they've already played against each other. And
They have.
That's cool.
yeah. Gosh,
Also for Seattle, a Duke wide receiver named Jake Bobo. He's about 6'5".
Is it spelled
North-
B-O-B-O?
B-O-B-O. That's right.
Amazing.
love that.
Derek Young is from Lenore Rhine. He's a wide receiver.
Okay, shout
And a
out.
linebacker that was just activated today or earlier this week is from North Carolina. His name is Chaz Surratt. So plenty of ties locally to see in the Super Bowl.
So interesting. You said he was activated today or recently. You can
Yes.
do that
Yes.
after the regular season?
Yes. You have to set your Super Bowl roster, but he just came off the injured reserve. So he was
Oh,
activated. Now, some of these
got it.
guys may not make the Super Bowl roster. Most of them that we just talked about will.
Interesting.
I love the word activated.
Me too.
Makes me really
I
happy.
also feel like maybe, again, I could be off Snowbrain. That feels like a lot of local ties this year in the Super Bowl. I mean, I guess it's normally
Is
quite
it
a
more than
few,
usual,
but
Jeff?
Yeah, it's quite a few. I mean,
yeah.
when you have signature players that are quarterbacks, um, that obviously their schools are going to get a lot of attention. But around here at NC State, they did a Zoom with Drake Thomas on Tuesday, which was kind of cool. He talked about his whole journey coming
Cool.
from NC to locally and going to the NFL. So they're all kind of storylines, and that's the beauty of the Super Bowl. There's so many small town players that will play in the biggest game of the year,
Mhm.
and they all have great stories. Their communities will support them. They'll have their own Super Bowl parties to support their guy that's
Yeah,
playing in the Super Bowl,
That's
and I
so
always
cool.
find that pretty unique too.
that's really cool. Okay, Jeff, what time is kickoff?
6:40 is supposedly technically kickoff. So the,
6:40.
the,
Okay.
the pregame probably starts in the morning, Sunday morning.
Okay.
You can find some pregame Saturday too,
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
The pregame
Um,
is so fun to watch.
I love the pregame. Yeah.
I do too. I do too. 6:40 is kickoff on NBC.
Okay.
So NBC will be having the Winter Olympics,
I was
which
about to
begin on
say.
Friday, and then
Yep.
they have the Super Bowl, which begins on Sunday. So
Yeah.
that's a pretty big day.
Now, who is projected or favored to win? Give us some predictions.
Seattle is favored to win by 4.5 points. So I read. I don't
You win by
pull the numbers myself. I don't play the numbers. I can't play the numbers.
Correct.
I just enjoy watching
Okay.
the game. But that's an early favorite. You hear some that talk about how good both defenses are. You hear some talk about how good offenses are. I will guarantee you that the Patriots will not play in a blizzard like they did in the AFC Championship game when they
That's
won in
wild.
Denver. That was crazy. So weather conditions should be optimal for players to play in, and that's pretty cool as well.
In Santa Clara, not San Francisco.
Santa Clara.
That's right.
Okay, what about the coaches?
Very interesting coaches. You have one for the Patriots. His name is Mike Vrabel. He was a Patriots linebacker. He's won a Super Bowl as a player. And if he wins as a coach, he'll be the first in NFL history to win the Super Bowl as a player and the coach of the same team, the same
Oh, wow.
franchise.
Okay. Yeah.
No player and coach has done that.
Okay.
They've had players play on one team and win on another team, but
Mhm.
never before.
The same.
And he's been a heralded player since he was a linebacker at Ohio State, played in the NFL, is really a player's coach.
Mhm.
Was first with the Tennessee Titans, got fired, took a year off, and then he's come in this year and turned a team that was 4-14 a year ago into a team that's 14-3 right now. So
Take that, Titans.
Yeah, so a comeback story, huh? Was he fired for performance?
yeah, he was fired because they were stupid.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
he was.
Heard. Love
But
that.
yeah, they say, well, we've kind of plateaued here. We've got to take the next step. We're going to fire the coach. Yeah, that's really worked out well.
Okay.
So the other coach for Seattle, he's also named Mike McDonald. Not a very heralded player. He played sports in high school, but he got injured his senior year in high school, so he didn't play any college sports. He went to
Really?
Georgia, where he got interested in coaching and went into the coaching ranks while he was an undergrad at Georgia. And then he started low on the totem pole and has worked his way through the NFL ranks, getting his first job with the Baltimore Ravens. So he's a guy that doesn't have the playing background that Mike Vrabel does, but he's a very successful young coach. So here's a guarantee. Walk into your party and say, I guarantee you a head coach named Mike will win the Super Bowl.
Boom. You'll
I
know
love
more
that.
than
I
half
love
the
that.
room.
Wait,
That's
no,
a lot.
how old is Mike Vrabel? Are they similar in age?
No, I think Mike McDonald is younger. Vrabel
Okay.
I think Vrabel, gosh, he's in his 30s, but
Okay.
I early 30s, which is not old, right,
No.
Meg? Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
No. No.
Okay, let's get into the celebrities. So first, let's start with national anthem, halftime. What do we have going on there?
All right. So, national anthem is Charlie Puth.
Okay.
I had to look that one up.
You know some of his songs for
I
sure.
probably do.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably do. Halftime is Bad Bunny.
Yep.
I guarantee you don't know any of his songs.
Who just won Artist of the Year, right?
Yes.
Or was it Artist
He
of the Year?
won something. And what was interesting
He won something.
at the Grammys, he couldn't perform because he had committed to perform in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Oh.
Like
That
he
was
wanted
pretty
to
interesting.
preserve his voice? Is that
No,
what
they
it
I
wouldn't
don't
let
know
it.
if
Was a
there's
conflict.
contractually, if there's an agreement or whatever. I'm not sure, but he said, no, I couldn't perform here because I'm performing in the
Interesting.
Super Bowl.
He's like, I'll just win a Grammy.
And by the way, you do not get paid for performing at the Super Bowl.
Interesting.
The pay is the millions of people that will be watching the Super Bowl, which last year it was 127.7 million people watched the Super Bowl.
My goodness.
And more will probably watch halftime.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Now, Dad, do we have any celebrity spouses from players on the team? We don't have a Travis and Taylor situation, I'm aware, but any other ones?
No, we don't, but we have a very interesting one. Drake May's wife,
And Michael? Isn't it
and Michael May, they've been sweethearts since middle school in Charlotte.
cute?
She became incredibly famous during the holidays when she did on TikTok or social media, she did a daily Bakemas, where
Bakemas.
she would
Yes.
bake something for the players. It
Okay, I
could be-
didn't connect the two.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was his wife.
that's his wife. And,
Have you seen her stuff?
Yeah.
sometimes in
Really
the
cute.
background, Drake would walk by and she'd be mixing up some cookies or brownies. And she's a very smart lady. She knows offensive lineman protects her husband. So
I
the
love
first
that.
batch of Bakemas goodies went to the offensive line.
Cute. That's
So
really
that's
cute.
a very smart thing from Drake's wife.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure there's some other famous wives, but at this point, Stephon Diggs,
Oh,
wide
yeah.
receiver of the Patriots, Cardi B.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
That's a good one.
there you go. That's about all I got on those.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Jeff, who are you pulling for?
Boy, I'm glad I don't have a dog in the fight. I'd love to see our local guys do well. I particularly love to see our NC State guys do well. I'm just hoping for a good game. I always do in the Super Bowl. Some years it delivers and some years it does not. And so I just kind of enjoy it for the spectacle that it is.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching the pregame like you guys do. I like to watch the commercials, which basically turns into coming up on it becomes a movie trailer.
Yeah.
Coming to
Big
theaters
production.
this fall,
Yeah.
next summer, blah, blah, blah. You'll see how many movies. No,
Yes.
So anyway,
Yes.
here's another little Super Bowl thing for you. When you strut into your Super Bowl party,
Strut. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Hey.
Ready.
there are 4 NFL franchises that have never won the Super Bowl. Can
Oh.
you name them?
No.
The Houston Texans, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Detroit Lions, and a city, Megan, where you lived in at one time,
The Cleveland Browns.
the Cleveland Browns.
Interesting.
Never won the Super Bowl. Now, Cleveland has won the NFL championship before there was a Super Bowl,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh.
they've never won the Super Bowl.
So both
Never
of the
played.
adult
Those four have never played in the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
Never played.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is a really
How about
interesting
the
fact.
first one you said I've never even heard of?
The Texans?
Yeah.
They're an expansion team
They're an
years back. Jacksonville's an expansion team that came in when the Carolina Panthers came in. So,
Okay.
And
there
Trevor
you go.
Lawrence is the quarterback.
And one other thing, I know we talk about, let's see. Oh, we talked about commercials.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For a 30-second commercial, it'll cost you a cool $8 million. $8
Wow.
million.
8 million.
8
Well, I
million.
guess we can't.
30
We
seconds.
can't do one.
We're not.
You
We're
could
not.
do a
we decided
coffee
to
with
pass this year.
MC
We
or
decided to pass this year.
a Mary Cheatham King real estate commercial.
Oh,
Just throw
man.
8 million
Throw it in
out
there. That's
there.
exactly right.
No
Huh?
problem.
Hey, Jeff, how far out? I mean, how do they decide where? My brain keeps going back to how do they decide where the Super Bowl is going to be?
Ooh.
And I mean, obviously, they have to choose cities that have a big enough capacity to be able to
Yeah.
figure that out. So, like,
And
how
they
far
like to
out
go-
have they scheduled them?
I think they're scheduled out now for the next 4 years.
Okay.
They usually run in a 5-year span
Okay.
because it takes so long. It's like planning for the Olympics.
Right.
And they really like to go back to places where they've been before and they've been successful.
I see. Okay.
Cool.
Santa Clara, San Francisco, New Orleans, Miami, all of these, Atlanta. They go to these same places because they know the structure is there to handle the mass of people that come in. And they
Right.
know from a football standpoint, the stadium that they're going to be in is going to be a state-of-the-art stadium. Arizona is another place that's very popular too. So yeah, they try to plan these out. I think they're in 5-year increments.
Okay.
I can't remember where the next one is, but you're
I assume
right. They do plan that in advance.
I assume it's not Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte.
No, not big
Maybe
enough.
one day. That'd be pretty cool.
It
Maybe
would
one
be.
day.
Okay, y'all, let's talk food.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. You start.
Jeff, I mean, I know, if I remember correctly, pistachios in the shell.
Yep.
It's like it's an activity and a snack all
It's
in one.
good grazing food.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a good grade. Yep, lots of protein. I like
Yeah.
that for you.
Good for
Yep.
your heart.
Yep, I'm sure Mary likes that for you. What
Okay.
else? What are y'all's other? Yeah.
I have one that Dad, I have to send you and Mom the recipe. It actually went out in our email yesterday to our whole database, but it's called Marry Me Chicken Chili. And
Ooh.
it is like a shredded chicken with like a corn and bean, but it has a little bit of cream cheese in it, and it is so good.
Chicken chili.
Yes, I need to put it in the comments so everyone.
Chili is on our menu. We could change that if we get that recipe.
You guys will like that a lot. I'll shoot you a text.
That and
Actually,
gotta
Dad,
have some,
open our emails.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
gotta
Come
have
on,
some
Jeff.
scoops, and you gotta have
Oh, yeah.
It's a great grazing time.
It
The
sure is.
Scoops.
What's
I
on
mean,
your-
the scoops, guys. I'm very picky about my tortilla chips or my Fritos. I'm a big Fritos fan.
Oh,
I didn't know that about you.
Oh yeah, because they're super salty.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, and they can stand up to especially the scoops. You know,
Not the
You
small
don't
ones.
need an anemic chip.
no, like what about those Tostitos scoops that just break
Fall
and then
apart.
I mean, absolutely not.
What
No.
else is on your
Well,
menu?
I'm with Jeff. I'm a big I mean, I'm excited about the chili, you're right, but I'm a big grazer. Like I like to have every dip that you can possibly think of. So definitely a buffalo chicken dip.
Yum.
Yes, I think that's a must. And then we'll do kind of some other kind of cold dips, you know, like pimento cheese and chicken salad and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Then you cannot forget about having cookies or any sort of a dessert item, preferably that you can just easily put in the oven and then it's hot when you want to eat it hot.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I know.
I'm excited.
I know. So Jeff, what else is on your menu? Chili and what else?
You know, we
Unclear.
might do some cheese and crackers and a
Mm.
little salami or something, anything like that we can put out beforehand, and then the main dish that we can either eat before kickoff or at halftime or the whole game
There
if
you
you
go.
The
want to.
whole game, I think, is where it's at.
The
Agreed.
whole
Okay.
game.
Last question. Is anybody doing any sort of a specialty cocktail?
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Okay.
My parents you're not a big cocktail drinker, fam. More
No.
like a good Miller Lite.
It'll definitely be a cold brewski.
There
Yes.
No
you go.
doubt about it.
Yes. Chip's going to
And,
have a 2026 vintage Bud
Bud
Light.
Light. What about you? What's your signature cocktail?
I think I'm going to do Palomas.
Yum.
I love Palomas.
Me
And it
too.
feels a little bit sunshiny after all this cold.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
delicious. Dad, a Paloma is a grapefruit and tequila beverage.
Gotcha.
It's very pink
Gotcha.
and very cute.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
hopefully
guys.
there's no snow around to keep your beverages cold.
I know.
I know.
Hope it's all gone down there at some point.
Well,
Us too.
I know.
Us too.
Been crazy.
It's been an adventure. It's been an adventure.
It has.
Yeah.
Well,
One
Dad.
final thought.
Oh, yeah.
These two teams have played before in the Super Bowl. They played in Super Bowl 49. Now, this is a very famous Super Bowl. It's famous because that was when Seattle had the ball driving in to take the lead on the Patriots. 26 seconds to go. First down on the goal line, on the 1 yard line. And Seattle's coach, Pete Carroll, decides we're going to let Russell Wilson throw the football. When they had Marshawn Lynch, a great running back that would have probably cashed in from the 1 yard line and won the Super Bowl. The Patriots had scouted out this play during the week and worked on it. And by golly, they intercepted the ball. Malcolm Butler at the goal line for the Patriots to preserve the win over Seattle. So that's the last time these two teams played in the Super Bowl against each other in Super Bowl 49.
Now, do you think Tom Brady, who was the quarterback at the time, Marshawn Lynch, who now is a commentator as well, do you think they will be at the Super Bowl thinking about that moment?
Good
Do you
question.
Do you know
Because
who's
I remember
commentating?
the reaction Tom Brady had. He immediately jumped off the bench like somebody had just, he just sat on a thumbtack.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if he's going. Now, if Fox were broadcasting it, he would be doing the game.
True.
So, but I don't know if he'll be there or not. He claims he doesn't have a dog in the fight when we know he does, but that's also a guy that's a partial owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. So he not only played for the Patriots, he's a broadcaster for Fox, and he's a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't know. Go figure it all out.
Oh, man.
This is a lot of scoop.
It
A
is.
lot of scoop.
Wow.
Okay, well, I did not know that about the fact that they played a game before. I'm definitely going to use that one, guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well,
Super Bowl 49.
It was just 11 years ago. Remember, everybody?
Memorable game. That
I was in the middle
the
school.
head coach for Seattle was questioned about that ad nauseum.
Wow.
That
Plus
will
it's
be on his
hard.
tombstone.
That
I
hurts.
threw the ball on first down in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl 49
And you just
lost.
brought it up again, Dad.
It's brought.
You
I
just brought it
guarantee.
up.
Hey, watch Sunday. It'll be shown again.
I bet
You'll
it
go,
will.
I remember that play.
I
Yep.
bet it will.
There
Yep.
you go.
Oh, I love me some Russell Wilson.
Well,
I
Jeff,
know.
before we let you go, you know what we want to know?
What's up?
What is saving your life right now?
Oh, you know the answer to that.
I mean, do you need to see the picture again?
No, but you need to see what's on my desk.
Oh, hi, Sadie.
There she
Hello,
is.
booger. So good.
The beautiful thing about this is I can replace pictures as they come in or print them printed. Some
Love
people do still print pictures and put them on their desk. That's me.
I love
That's true. Well, I know Sadie cannot wait for you guys to come down when the snow melts to hang out with her. I think a little birdie told me you might be coming for Valentine's Day weekend. So we're very much looking forward to seeing you guys.
Hope so. Hope
Okay.
so.
Thanks,
Keep the
Dad.
snow away down there.
We will.
Thank you, Jeff.
Bye, Dad.
Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Bye.
Take care.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite episode of the year.
Same. I just learned so much, and it took me 4 or 5 years to not research stuff beforehand, so I learned it on the episode.
Oh yeah, I love
That's
being
a
a
walking
complete idiot
encyclopedia.
when I get on there.
Same. That's my new rule of thumb.
Yeah, just
Show
an
up
idiot,
complete.
guys. Jeff will make sure that you don't show up as an idiot. You can show up on Friday as an idiot, so that you can be an expert on Sunday.
Exactly.
What flavor poppy are you drinking?
The raspberry rose. It's delicious.
Okay. Did you guys know that they now? I always think about Meg when I think about poppy. And did y'all know that they now make a Shirley Temple poppy flavor that's supposed to? Have you had it yet?
Uh-huh.
And
They
not
have it
that
at
great?
Walmart. No, it's good. I like it. It's very sweet, but all of them are. So it's good. I like it. It'd be a good little mixer. With a libation.
Oh, I like the way you're thinking.
Thank you.
She's in Super Bowl mode, guys.
Woo!
Yeah.
Do you know what's saving your life?
I think that what is saving my life, honestly, I have been really, really thinking about all the people that have been stuck,
Ooh.
especially all the people that have been stuck with little tiny children over this last week. Meg, I know your little tiny person is so cute, and just like you pointed out, she's not mobile,
She can just sit there.
which is fantastic.
Mm.
Which is fantastic. I have I've been sad that Sally wasn't here for the snow because
Yes.
she would have loved it. But it's been really delightful, honestly, to have a 16-year-old who can go and do
Yeah.
what he wants to do. He can also go to the grocery store.
So true.
He has 4-wheel drive. Yeah. So
I love
I'm
it.
going to say that Walter being 16 and driving. Walter, you've been saving my life.
Oh,
There you go,
Walter.
That's exactly right.
I love
But
it.
how about you?
I think mine's along the same lines. I had to have like a mental reframe a little bit
Yeah.
through the middle of the week, and instead of looking at it as I'm overwhelmed, holding baby, putting baby down, working, doing all the things, it's I got to spend some extra days with her at home.
Mhm.
So when I dropped her off at daycare earlier this week, which shout out to daycare for the owner of our daycare was out there shoveling the parking spots during the snow days. He really, I don't know, I just feel really grateful for them hustling to get the doors back open. But yeah, it was a little mental reframe for enjoying the time with our families locked in our homes.
That's right. Sometimes also it's like travel. Like when anytime you like break from your routine, it makes you so grateful for your routine.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Happy Super Bowl.
Woo,
Let's
woo.
go teams. Sports. Okay. Bye, guys.